Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome. Palace scandal. Ooni of Ife wants his wife. If I buy today, Tadenikawo will inherit everything, and I'm going to make sure that happens. They said that he was already pissed off, like tired of all the drama that has been going on in the palace, the humiliation, all the unrest, everything. They said Ile Ife Palace is in turmoil as, shocking reports emerge about a stain warning allegedly issued by the Ooni of Ife. Though his wife's insiders claim that the revered monarch, fed up with the humiliation and endless troubles he has endured, has declared that his only son, Prince Tadenikawo, will inherit everything regardless of opposition if anything happens to him. Today, God forbid, not our Kabiesi, Kabiesi, you will live till 134 years. You see, this strong man, you will live longer. Nothing will happen to you. They never born them. They said the king is rumored to have expressed his frustration over the numerous trials he has faced in his quest for a peaceful and harmonious royal household. Among the allegations fueling the tension are disturbing claims of past incidents that reportedly shook the Ooni's patience to its core. These include accusations that, of course, one of his Oloris was rumored to, have brought a hermaphrodite-like image to the palace, leading to a major scandal that rocked the palace. Additionally, sources recall how, of course, you heard that Ebony was instructed to perform ritual involving packing sand from the Gun Shrine. An incident that, according to Palace Insider, brought, disgrace and further turmoil to the royal household. These controversies, coupled with unending power struggle and disrespect within the palace, are said to have driven the Ooni of Ife to a breaking point. I want to use this opportunity to give an amazing shout out to our channel members. I am giving a shout out and a warm heart to Mommy Abede, Mommy Titilayo Oluwa, Mommy Tony Oza, Mommy Joyce Ndubueze, Mommy Kende Adeni, Mommy Busy B, Mommy Elizabeth Gunrede, Mommy Taiwo Ali Balogo, Mommy Tony Bell, Mommy me for King. I appreciate you guys from the depth of my heart. I say full major, press down, shake it together. So shall your blessing be. I appreciate you. I love you. Esheo, Adupeo. I am on my knees saying thank you. If I know thank you, not waiting again. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. I love you guys. Thank you and happy weekends to you. I pray you rest well and enjoy your pretty weekend, the moments in the house. Now we have that in a deeply emotional moment, the Ooni reportedly reaffirmed his undying connection with Queen Naomi, calling her his soulmate from many lifetimes. This, statement has not only intensified the ongoing rivalry between the wives in the palace, but also reignited speculations about the Ooni's lingering affection for Queen Naomi, of course, despite all the drama that has happened in the palace, with the monarch allegedly making it clear that he will protect his son's future at all costs. Tension at an all-time high. I need to talk slower, okay? The other wives who have long, sought the Ooni's favor are now left to, contemplate their fate, knowing that the king's heart and legacy remains tied to Queen Naomi and Tadenikawo. Now, as the palace, grapple with this explosive revelation, many are left wondering, will the Ooni of Ife's wives challenge his decree? Because he is saying that no matter what happens, come rain, come sun, he is going to make it possible for Queen Naomi for Tadenikawo to grab everything if anything happens to him today, because, of course, apparently, or whatever the grammar is that one may want to use. Maybe, just maybe, because that's the only woman. The boy's mother, that is Tadenikawo's mother, Queen Naomi, gives him all that peace. You know that when a man loves a woman so much, there's something about this love that overflows from the child from the mother to the child. Apparently, that is what Tadenikawo is enjoying. A lot has happened in the palace recently. We heard about the hermaphrodite-like image that came, and they said they attributed the presence of that image to what had happened to Dr. Elizabeth. By the way, did you see that Dr. Elizabeth is convalescing well? They said when she first got back, she was very, very sick, and like she couldn't, get, past the pain, but right now she is doing very, very well. Apparently, we saw her during her father's birthday, and we all at De La Right, we are praying that God is going to bless her with another baby, because of course it's God that gives children, and we know that God is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all we can ever think or imagine. Dr. Elizabeth has been a very serious support system to the Ooni of Ife, and I know that a lot of people just want Dr. Elizabeth to be happy, and all of us at De La Right, all of us De La Right are really happy, because this is exactly what we want for Dr. Elizabeth. So they said that the reason why Ooni of Ife had to make this very clear today was because of the confession, where Ebony has stated that the reason why she went to go and pack that sand was because of the sorry, somebody came in. I had to move. Now, you do know that Ebony, they said, as alleged, that Ebony had disclosed that the reason why she went to go and pack that sand was because of the pharmaceutical company inheritance that they gave part to Tadenikawo. So, Ooni of Ife right now, okay, they say he reminded his wife that the very child they are struggling to, position themselves against is the same boy who secured his throne. Sources close to the palace recall that when the Oni ascended the throne, Ife elders required that a king must have a male heir to solidify his reign. At that time, the monarch had no son. There were whispers among traditional elders that his reign could be challenged. However, the birth of Tadenikawo changed all of that, okay? Changed everything, silencing those who doubted him and securing the Oni's position as the revered ruler of Yoruba kingdom. If God had not given me Tadenikawo at the time he did, the elders would have dethroned me. The Ooni of Ife allegedly declared, leaving no room for argument. You have no right to fight him. This revelation has reportedly sent shockwave through the palace, especially among the other Oloris who had hoped to position themselves and their children for a greater stake in the royal household. The Ooni's declaration has not only cemented Prince Tadenikawo's place as the rightful heir, but also reinforced the undeniable bond between the king and the son's mother. Of course, we do know that that is gorgeous Queen Naomi. Palace sources claim that this latest warning came, after months of tension, of course, among the Oloris with report of power struggle, backbiting, and alleged desperate move to gain the king's favor. The monarch, who has long endured humiliation and chaos within the palace, is said to have had enough. Insiders recall some of the troubling incidents that I have also stated before that have tested the Oni's patience, including shocking claims that one of the Oloris was rumored to, of course, we do know about the hermaphrodite issue, a scandal that rocked the palace. We are all aware of the Ogun shrine stuff, an act that, according to sources, brought disgrace and further tumult to the royal household. The controversies along whisper of this disobedience and attempt to challenge the king's authority are believed to have fueled the Oni's latest outburst, okay? However, what has truly unsettled the Oloris is the king's unwavering devotion to Queen Naomi, whom he has reportedly described as his soulmate from multiple lifetimes. His declaration that Tadenikawo is not just his son, but the only reason his throne was secured has left many wondering if this is a sign that the king might eventually, of course, give everything to Queen Naomi and Tadenikawo. With emotions running high and the Oni making his stance crystal clear, the question remains, how will the Oloris react? You know, these things or things said like this have always been one of those reasons where they will enter bush and want to do and undo. But well, it's only God who knows what they will want to do this time. But my thing is that Kabiyesi needs to be very careful with the things he says to these women. Who let them leave that boy alone, because that's Queen Naomi's only child for now. And we cannot ever want to put him in a place where these people will go after him. But however, God passed all of una. I'm going to bring you more update. Do not forget that these are all alleged rumors, unverified information making the rounds on social media. Appreciate you guys and should not be seen as fact.